Marius de Romanus, the eternal guardian of the blood. In the age of emperors and conquest, there was one man who sought not power, but knowledge. A Roman patrician, stolen from his mortal life and forced into the darkness, Marius de Romanus became more than a vampire. He became the keeper of the oldest secret, the guardian of those who must be kept, and the silent architect of the bloodline. Born into the height of Rome's power, Marius was a patrician, a nobleman of intellect, wealth, and curiosity. He was abducted and turned into a vampire against his will by the druidic cult of the god of the grove, a secretive sect that sought to create an oracle of immortality. But instead of becoming their seer, Marius defied them. Upon learning of Akasha and Enkil, the progenitors of all vampires, he rejected the cult's beliefs and embarked on a journey to claim his own fate. His path led him to Egypt, where he became the self-appointed caretaker of the first brood, protecting them for centuries in secrecy. In his care, Akasha and Enkil remained motionless, their blood pulsing with the power that sustained the entire vampire race. For millennia, Marius moved through history like a ghost, adapting, learning, and witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations. His wealth, knowledge, and discipline made him one of the most formidable immortals to ever walk the earth. But Marius was not only a scholar, he was also a maker. During the Renaissance, he took Armand under his wing, transforming a young enslaved boy into a creature of beauty, intellect, and darkness. To Armand, Marius was both a savior and a tormentor, a father figure whose love came with its own form of chains. Despite his desire to cultivate wisdom and art in his progeny, Marius's past eventually caught up with him. His enemies, the Children of Darkness, an ancient vampire sect, destroyed his sanctuary and tore him away from Armand. His body was burned, but his will endured. Marius recovered, stronger than before, and with vengeance as his companion. Over time, he intersected with some of the most pivotal figures in vampire history, Lestat, Pandora, Mayul, and many others. While some sought his knowledge, others feared the depth of his power. What makes Marius unique is his philosophical approach to immortality. Unlike Lestat, who embraces the chaos of his existence, or Louis, who drowns in sorrow, Marius sees vampirism as an extension of the human experience, a way to preserve culture, to carry forward knowledge. But beneath his wisdom lies an eternal loneliness. His self-imposed duty to guard Akasha and Enkil separated him from the world, forcing him into a silent vigil that lasted for centuries. When Akasha awoke, shattering the peace of the old ways, Marius was left with nothing but the echoes of his choices. Marius is more than just a powerful vampire. He is a historian of blood, a guardian of secrets, and a testament to the weight of responsibility. His story asks a haunting question: is wisdom worth the cost of solitude? In the end, time does not break Marius de Romanus. It bends to his will. But even the strongest of us must ask, when the centuries grow cold, when duty becomes a cage, is it still worth it to endure? What do you think? If given the choice, would you carry the burden of eternity for the sake of knowledge? Or would you walk away from the blood altogether?